Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome if you're new. Today's video is gonna be a short one. I just wanted to update you on the latest major patches that Skydance's Behemoth and Alien Rogue Incursion received last week. Alien Rogue Incursion and Skydance's Behemoth, these are two of the biggest launches of 2024, and certainly some of the best VR games ever made. So whenever a major update goes live for games of this caliber, it's always interesting to revisit these games and see what the fuss is about. Plus, I know that some of you guys have been holding off on buying Skydance's Behemoth, specifically since it came out a little bit rough back in December. So I wanted to see if it has now been fixed entirely, or at least mostly, and then report back to you guys. So before I dive deeper into today's topic, do me a favor, check if you're subscribed to Nothing But Gaming, and if you're not, then please consider doing so. A lot of effort goes into making these videos, and it's your support, and your support only that keeps me going. And hit that like button while you're at it. Thank you so much in advance for your support. Alright, so I'm gonna start here with the Alien Rogue Incursion Major patch, simply because unlike the latest Behemoth patch, this one is kind of transformative. And by transformative, I mean it fundamentally changes the game. How so? Okay, so if you played Alien Rogue Incursion before update 1.08, you would know that the xenomorph spawning rate was crazy. Those horrible creatures were spawning all the damn time, and they always spawn so close to you, leaving you no room for exploration or to simply take a breath. A lot of players were frustrated by this, understandably so. I mean, I personally did not have a problem with this. I actually felt that it added to the immersion and the tension, but even I can agree that it gets a little bit overwhelming at times. So if you're one of those guys who have been frustrated by the xenomorph spawning rate, well, I'm here to let you know that it is no longer an issue. As you can see, I'm running through this hole and I'm not being chased by xenomorphs all the time, like it was the case before the latest patch. And whenever there is a xenomorph close by, it feels like I'm the one going to that xenomorph, and not the other way around. Also, if you stand still, let's say in a small room, there won't be waves of xenomorphs coming your way as before. So overall, I would say that most players who had a problem with the spawning rate of xenomorphs in Alien Rogue Incursion should be very pleased by this patch. This is the biggest change brought by the latest patch. Another substantial improvement is the newly added support for save history, meaning players can now load previous saves. Other than that, there is not much to be said. It's just your typical dose of bug fixes, etc. But unfortunately, Davis01 is still kinda weird. I mean, look at him completely ignoring the fact that I'm being slaughtered by the xenomorph right next to him. What's wrong with you, Davis01? Or maybe he's just out of ammo, guys. Maybe we're being unfair. Anyways, moving on now to Skydance's Behemoth. Skydance Interactive claims that over 700 issues have been resolved with the latest patch. Obviously, I did not have enough time to test all of these issues, so what I did was jump back into an area that was plagued with weird artifacts, glitches, and pop-in, and basically see if anything has changed. And lo and behold, as far as I can tell, it is now perfect. I played the game for about half an hour and I did not experience any issues whatsoever, except for some aliasing here and there, which honestly, you probably wouldn't notice unless you were looking for it. The game feels smoother than ever, looks better than ever, there is a lot of blood on your hands now, which I found to be really cool, so if the 30 minutes I played are any indication of the overall state of the game, I would say now is the right time for you to pick up Skydance's Behemoth, if you haven't already. It's a great game, unlike anything else in VR really. Just try to learn the parry/blocking mechanics early on so that you won't have an issue when things get more challenging. And yeah, that's gonna have to do it for this video guys. I just wanted to update you on the current state of Alien Rogue Incursion and Behemoth. Overall, I'm fairly impressed by the latest patches. Hopefully Survios and Skydance Interactive will keep improving the games even further to make sure they're completely bug-free. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and for more VR news reviews and discussions, make sure you stick with MBG.